Hey guys, this is Dave,
This is Mike.
and we're the Game & Watch Bros.
Hey guys,
Welcome back, y'all.
welcome back to the easy listening of Dave and Mike. Oh yeah. Okay, so the reason we weren't talking there is because we're going to have our editors speed up the whole skill tree thing. That way you're not having to sit there and watch us read like fourth graders.
Right.
You know, I'm so out of touch. I don't know if fourth graders are still learning to read or... Probably not. No, because my my son, my oldest son, who is in second grade, is he's learning to read, and he's in second grade, about to be third grade.
Right.
So anyway,
Right.
that was way off topic.
Yes, it was.
So we sped that up for you guys, so you don't have to sit there and watch that. Our last video, we had just
Climb down from the watchtower.
exactly climbed down from the radio tower after killing everyone in camp except for one person. So yeah, good times, death, murder, mayhem.
Good times roll.
So as a reminder, folks, Mike is playing, and Mike, what's your plan for this playthrough today?
So right now, I'm looking for some gasoline.
Gasolina.
And then after that, I'm going to ride into that mark. I'm going to kill some dudes, find some more gas, and go on. See how far we go.
Good times.
Right on, right on.
Right on, right on. Hey, look, there's some gasoline there.
You good?
Fill up your tank, and let's hit the road running.
So while I'm doing this and going to proceed on with my route, I'm going to bring up a topic of game scalpers. What do you think, Dave? How do you feel about these people?
I'm going to be honest with you. I feel the same way for game scalpers as I feel for any scalper. I understand that they're trying to make a living, but it's just it's killing the rest of us collectors.
Yes, it is.
You know, when they hop on and they watch these websites like Hawks,
Set reminders and little notification emails.
right? You know, they get on top of this stuff. Like their entire life is to get those big ticket games like the collector's edition. You know, the reason Mike brings this up is because he was going to purchase collector's edition for Borderlands 3.
Right.
And it's already sold out.
Right.
And we know, because it's going to be a big game, you know, there are so many of you looking forward to Borderlands 3.
Camp. It's done. The radio
That,
tower's locked down. And I've restored
you know,
your
it's going to have
radio
huge
buffer.
sales. Well, the collector's edition, which, from a collector's point of view, which me and Mike are huge items because we love the collector's edition. And then scalpers go in and buy 5 or 6 or 7 of these items.
Right.
Try
And
going
then turn
hungry
around and
for
sell
3
them on
days.
eBay
There's no
3,
such
4,
thing as a
5
stunning
times
Well, sir.
what they initially paid. And it's just,
It's bad. It's all bad.
you know, like for example, from my point of view, I am for any of you that have seen our unboxing videos, I am a Funko collector. I love collecting Funko Pops. And there is a new Funko Pop coming out of Ruby from the anime series done by
Rooster Teeth.
Who's man?
Rooster
You
Teeth,
awake?
right?
I'm
Rooster
heading
Teeth.
to that camp you spotted north of
Called
the mountain.
RWBY, which they pronounce Ruby.
I heard gunshots.
And there's a new
Might be
Funko
an
coming
ambush
out.
camp.
And they are sold out.
Find out when I get
from the
there.
store.
Deacon out.
For, I kid you not, they originally, their price was $12. And there are scalpers selling them on eBay for
Man, you were
20,
right. They set up along the railroad tracks.
$30, $40.
Kill everyone in this
When, you know, if they just bought one, if they were a collector, they could have bought the same one for $12.
Right.
But now, because I love the series and I'm an avid collector, I'm going to have to spend 2 or 3 times more. And I understand scalpers do it because they can make a living doing it, but...
So I'm gonna stop the right there. I think as long as they're doing it just to make a living and they're not trying to cover their own expense, like, okay, for example, they buy a $200 collector's edition video game and then turn around and sell it for $250, okay, fine, they're making money off of that. But if they turn around and sell it for $400, you're not buying your collector's edition. You're buying yours and theirs for them. So they're getting the game for free plus an additional $200 just because they felt like being a jackass.
Yeah, but see, on the other hand, I do have to say that I prefer the second scenario. Someone that buys, say, 2 of them, and then sells the second one for twice as much. So it covers the second one and theirs. So they're essentially getting the product free. That I'm okay with, because they're just buying 2 of the product.
Well, they're not just buying 2, you know that. They're buying multiples.
But what I'm saying is, in this fantasy world, where that's just what they're doing, covering it so they're selling, just 2, or, I'm sorry, they're just selling 1, that's fine. Let them buy 2, and sell 1 to cover theirs. I'm cool with that, because that means that there are others that can be bought. But when you have someone buying 6, 7, 8 of them, hell, I would even say these higher end items. Be okay with someone buying 6 or 7 of them and selling them at $10, $20 extra instead of doubling the price or tripling the price to cover their price. I would, pay an extra $10 for the ability to buy an item that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to because, let's face it, I got stuff going on.
Right. No, I absolutely agree with that. My problem is when they're trying to, gouge you and charge you, almost double the price for something because you really want it. Let's say you didn't have the money at the time, or for my example, I didn't know there was a collector's edition for Borderlands 3 until just recently. Oh, it's already sold out. That's available on eBay. 2 times the amount almost.
Absolutely. But, us bitching and moaning on our little site isn't going to change it.
No. Unfortunately.
But, don't die here, Mike. Ooh, as you get smacked up the head.
Just random person out of nowhere.
Random freaker there. Dave's not here, man. Ooh, he dodged that.
That's a dodge.
I think that's cool that they can dodge.
Yeah, but a zombie's not gonna dodge.
You never know. And you said it before, these may not be traditional zombies.
True.
I'm kind of excited and scared for when we get to the part where we actually run into hordes of them.
Oh, yeah. Because even the earliest concept videos for this game is like hordes in the thousands of them almost. And it's just so friggin' terrifying to see it all coming down on top of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sneaky. Did you ever play those old games, Dave? The Burger King games?
What do you mean?
Burger King released some Xbox 360 games?
I did not.
They did. Back in the day. Wednesday, by the way. But,
little fun fact.
Right. Like, one of them was called the Sneak King, and you play it as the Burger King. I don't know. There was like 3 or 4 different games where you played as the Burger King and you were trying to do whatever they showed in their advertising.
So the Sneak King sounds like you're trying to steal food.
Right. Right. Well, you were trying to deliver food.
Oh. Stealthily deliver food?
Right, exactly. Like, someone's going to walk in and, oh, look, a burger on my counter. I'm totally going to eat that. because
Right.
But anyway, I'm pretty sure the reason that Burger King stopped doing it is because they were giving it out free with their meals, and people were taking it and then turning around and selling it to GameStop and making like $20 off of it.
Yeah, but whose fault is that really?
GameStop's.
Exactly. I'm sorry, folks, but I am so anti-GameStop. It's not.
Yeah, that kind of scalping I'm okay with because they're not screwing over the little person; they're screwing over big business.
Well, not even that. Like, I've worked big business. All right, I've been in customer service for the past 18 years. All right, so I've worked for big business. I don't think anybody should screw over anyone. But with that being said, GameStop is just a terrible company.
God awful.
In general,
Right.
right? So,
It's awesome.
I am not one. Ooh, watch out! Who's got smacked? I am not one to badmouth outsourcing. All right. I understand companies do it to save money, and people in other countries need jobs. I get that. I'm perfectly okay with that. When I call, whatever customer service I call, and I speak to someone in a different country, sometimes it can be difficult because of the language barrier, but I don't get upset by it. Okay? What I get upset by is when I call a company's customer service about something the company has done to mess up, and I get someone outside of the country, outside of America, and I don't know if you've ever dealt with
I have.
customer service outside of the country, but this is one of the things companies love, is they are so by the book, so by the script. There's no gray to them. It's black and white. If this happens, this is what we say. If this happens, this is what we say. There's absolutely no gray to them. And again, don't take me as I'm talking bad about it.
It just comes off as rude 9 times out of 10.
Well, when the company messes up, there has to be a gray to help the customer out. Especially when. And here's a great example. All right, I had pre-ordered a game, a collector's edition game from. Ooh, he's gonna die. Dead it out. My turn, guys. All right, so I'm gonna follow your game plan.
Boozer,
finish
it's
taking out
done.
these people.
Squatter camp.
Get
They
back
won't be
to the
doing any
bike
more killing on
and
O'Leary
head towards
Mountain.
the market. Oh yeah, giggity giggity.
Alright, y'all.
But what I'm saying is, I pre-ordered an item. I wanted to make sure I had the money for said item, so I
Rest
bought
up, booze man.
game,
Rest up.
or a
We're
gift
riding north as soon as your army
certificate
heals. You got that?
from GameStop
Yeah, I hear you.
in the amount of the
Zero.
item.
Yeah.
Told them that I was going to change it, because the pre-order was on my credit card,
I'm gonna
and
ride
swap
up
it
to
over
the
to
cemetery
gift
and
certificate.
see if I can find Leon's stash.
Well, then
Sorry. What was that?
they not only
Rest
did
up,
not
Boozer.
switch it over.
We're
to
heading
gift
north as soon as you can
certificate,
ride.
but they charged my credit card.
North.
And because I had already taken that money from the credit card and put it into the gift certificate, it wasn't there.
Right.
So they canceled my order due to non-payment. And it took me
Oh, God
5
damn it.
days
I'm sick and
of
tired of
calling them
drifters
back
coming in my camp,
continuously
killing
to get
folk
them to
like
pay.
we were out in the shit.
And
What's going on, Cope?
like I said, they were so
A
black
man
and
come
white.
in, drugged
You
out
know,
of his
there
mind,
was no
shot the
gray.
place up,
Well,
then
I'm
he
sorry.
just took off.
We charged your card, the money wasn't
Then
there.
he said his back's
But
got a
that's
red
not the
tank on
point.
it, and he
You
was
guys
wearing
should
some
have
kind
swapped
of
it over to a
motocross
gift
helmet.
card.
Silver.
And they just would not do it.
If I
I
go
had to
now,
go
I
to
might be able to
managers,
catch up to
managers, and
I want him alive.
it was just a huge nightmare.
Alive.
Alive.
Point of that story
You catch this
is
man.
GameStop,
Radio me.
get your
Fetch
shit
him and hang the
together.
bastard right from that limb.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
time
at
we
the
start
point where I
showing
don't
these
even work with
drifters sons of
GameStop
bitches that
anymore.
we have law and order in this camp.
All right, guys. Well,
No offense meant
you've
to
heard us
yourself.
complain for about 14
Then
minutes
take
now,
him. I'll
15
find
minutes now. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here.
See you later, guys.
Thanks for playing with us.
The Thanks for hanging with the Game & Watch Bros.
And if you like what you saw, hit like, subscribe, that little bell, and if you have a comment, leave it below.